What is happening? Craven YGO here, back again. Went to a case tournament this weekend. Yesterday, I went 3-2, dropping out in round six, which is the max rounds, and then there's top eight. I was hoping to be, um, within the top eight going into round six, so I was going to stay and play it out. But there were nine other people with 12 or more points, and I had nine, so wasn't gonna make it in that top eight, so dropped at that point. Um, my son was with me, so I wasn't gonna stay. If he wasn't with me, I might have stayed and played it out. But um, I made a decision, and it is what it is. Um, I did find a couple of things yesterday extremely helpful. Um, the deck performed well. Um, it lost two, but then I also protected myself from because I didn't side in Dark Ruler no more. When I had cross out in hand after going full combo on someone, a really good player at my locals, Peter Brown. He wins like all the time. So um, ABC Therion or Brave ABC Therion, 2 but I had Nat Beast, Appaloosa, UCT on board, and then he dark rulered, and I had the cross out in hand, which I could have set if I would have sided in my dark ruler, but I didn't. So that it robbed me of that win right there because I had it if he hadn't done that. I think hopefully. Um, Talking to him afterwards, it wasn't like a super long talk, but it was kind of just like he said that he doesn't run any hand traps except like the ones that he needs to cover for his deck, or like he said he only runs five, which I'm guessing are like if you're gonna run like three Ash and two Imperm or something like that. But I don't. I mean, you'd have to run in a deck like that. You would definitely need cross out. I mean, I don't really understand how they would run it without cross out, unless they're just not running it at all, which is kind of crazy. So I was thinking about that. Also lost to Sword Soul. I beat Fluwanderies. I beat one Brandon. I think it was Brandon Despia because he had the Aluber. So Brandon Despia or Brandon Albaz and Despia Albaz, whatever. You guys know what that one is. And then what was I can't remember what the other one was. Just some little pushover deck. Can't remember 100%. I know Fluwanderies and the branded Albash doll, whatever, kind of craziness. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. I don't know. I blew it out. It doesn't really matter. Um, so the two that I lost was the Sword Soul, and it was the um, Brave ABC Therion. At least I think he's running Therion, or it might just be a Brave ABC. I know it's 60. It was a huge deck, so I know it's 60 card build. I know he likes to run those. Um, but what I'm going to do from going on or going from now into the future is highlighted in this. We're just going to go over a couple little changes. I'm foregoing a lot of the hand traps that I was running. Like I was running like the three Ash, three Imperm, and then all the destruction stuff. I'm going to end up just citing only what I need for cross out, and then filling everything else with like just beat down destruction. Because in my thinking, if some of the times that I lost, if I would have opened Dark Ruler with whatever else I had in my hand, which I had, sometimes I had like double two times over combo with like Lost World with Misk and Ovi and Baby, and it was just an insane amount of combo that I had. And if I was able to just swap one of those cards for like Dark Ruler and then evenly matched for Dark Ruler and Lightning Storm for spells or whatever, I would have at least been able to play. Whereas just getting shut out, like even with like the Brave ABC that I faced, if I had Dark Ruler and then because what happened was I had one, I think it was like an Imperm, and I Imperm something, and then I had like two times over combo, so I didn't have a way to beat him off the rip. I was trying to get him to just continuously bait out things, and then it got to the point where all he was going to do was negate Misk, and at that point it's over. It's just so. I think if we have the overall coverage to just break boards and then do it, it might be better. Um, so that's what I'm trying to do now. Like I said, I cited out that ash stuff and the imperm, but yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna try and keep the cards the correct orientation this time. I kind of moved them and messed them up last time. I realized when I was watching it on the way through, because I do, like I said, I do all of this in only one take, because I'm trying to get everybody like really authentic feel, I guess, not with like a lot of cuts and stuff, I guess. I don't know. So for the dinos, I also did a little bit of upgrading of the rarities of the cards, because I had that, I traded that punk engine for like evenly matched the third evenly and some other like I did a rarity bump to 2 of these. Need to get a third Ovi. I like the gold. They're really nice with the gold. I also went from common to the super rare, the babies. Man, that's not too bad. Okay, I want to keep it like that. I don't like that extra light. With it down to those 2 lights, it's still not horrible on the green screen. It's got that kind of weird thing in the corner, but it's much better on the cards. So we're gonna keep going. 2 Animadorn Archosaur, 1 Misk, and 2 UCT. Those are pretty much standard ratio for dinos, everything like that. So with my thinking of how I'm going to run this, I'm going to do the triple raptor package. That way I can run terraforming with the triple Lost World with the scrap raptors, and it'll be a nice filler for the combo side. I'll be able to go into the combo, break board, go into the combo with either scrap raptor and Lost World, or whatever, any of their combo pieces. Got these in the supers. Pretty nice. Got that upgraded from the commons. And then Fluwanderies kind of shook me there for a second, because I wasn't really anticipating playing that. But my thoughts are, if I can use these on Fluwanderies, I can use these on everyone else. Like, this would have helped me with the ABC Brave ABC match. These would have helped me with the Sword Soul match, because I just would have got rid of I can't remember which one, the one that pops, it banishes twice, it killed me, Long Yuan or whatever, or the Sovereign whatever. That one killed my deck. So I think if I could just be like, I'll hand you this and then go, and then like with the Sword Soul matchup, I would only have to face Chi-Chao and then get over that, and easy. You could easily just go like, oh, Godarla over that, and then if you had to, like Dark Ruler No More, and then combo. Whatever. I mean, like, it's just, I'm trying to think of ways to shut the opponent down, protect ourselves, everything like that. And now we're going to go on to the spell cards. And we'll set up the dino stuff for first, and okay. So triple fossil dig, I got these upgraded too. Those are supers. Yeah, boy. I did a little bit of a rarity bump for everything. 2 double or nothing, or double evolution, 1 terraforming, 1 for 1, and then the 3 Lost Worlds. So 4 Lost World. This is essentially another Misk. I was talking to somebody, not online, but in a messenger between me and him, because we kind of bounce ideas off one another. I didn't really like 1 for 1 until we were talking about it, how it's just like, it's essentially just another copy of Misk, but it also, so like, there are cards that destroy baby, and then there are cards that actually put Animadorn Archosaur on the board. This is one of those. Misk is one of those, and that's like, it's not just like Visa Starfrost. I was looking at that as well, but that's just only half of what you need, whereas this is actually putting the Animal Archer on the board. I don't know. It was just something that I wasn't playing, but now I think I feel I have like a little bit more appreciation for. Um, it'll also help boost consistency of combo in the deck, stuff like that. Triple Prosperity. It was awesome to see these, and I saw these a ton. I'm so glad I picked them up. So we would also be doing Triple Dark Ruler, Triple Storms, and then Triple Evenly. This is literally like the trifecta of like kill everything, because these two counter spell and trap and monsters, like base boards and stuff like that. Like it takes care of even the like Eldritch cards, stuff like that. I mean, I didn't really face any of those on the tournament, but it takes care of those as well. And then Dark Ruler is Dark Ruler. As you guys, if you guys have been watching, I have removed like the coverage, like the cross out, everything like that, like I was running, because I think you roll the dice either way going second on if your opponent has the hand trap, and number one, you draw the cross out. Number two, you have that same hand trap in your deck that they're going to use on you. And number three, you didn't open it, especially if it's only like a one of or whatever. Those are kind of, I wanted to kind of step away from that for a second and focus more on just like, if I get, I can take care of my opponent's board, they can go full combo, take care of their board, and then, if I get hand trapped in the process of going second, that's okay. And then going into all the protection, I know I'm going to need it, and then I can go into like the protection zone and stuff like that for opponents that are going, hand trap heavy, because there are a lot out there. I think that's going to be a little bit better of a way to skate that line between the two. So we're going to go into the extra deck now. The Cheeria Beast was a boss. Like it put in so much work. These are pretty standard. I ended up adding in like this only for prosperity fodder. I only ever sent it for prosperity. Never summoned it. Never nothing like that. Didn't even make Pentastag. Made this a lot. Made this. Made both of these a lot, because you make this going first. You make this going second. Never made that. You pretty much gotta run that. Same kind of thing for this. There wasn't really any change from before. Tornado Dragon didn't make this, didn't make these. That's just, you could literally toss all of that with prosperity and you'll never even notice. The things that are kind of important, those two. And then I also took out the instant fusion, but I was running that, and I'll probably end up taking this out for, I could even leave this in for like prosperity fodder, and it really doesn't matter. Really, there's very few cards in the extra deck that you absolutely need, like maybe Link Karibo, or definitely Scrap Wyvern, and then either or, like you'll definitely need Reaper Docus for Cheeria Beast, and then like Pentastag, Nightmare Phoenix, either one of your Link Force for Boral Sword or Appaloosa you'll absolutely need, but then everything else is just extra. You could literally just toss all of it, and you'll never even notice. So like it's, I've even kind of thought about trying to run like Pot of Extravagance or something like that to even make up the draw power, but it's just, I would have to run triple of everything and hopefully don't banish them all. Like, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't be horrible to run just like the 15 extra deck cards that I know I'm going to need with 3 of the 5 that I know I need. That wouldn't be horrible. With a little bit of boost, it's just, I don't know. It's weird because it happened to me because I guess you can go extravagance into prosperity or extravagance into duality. I didn't know that shit, but I mean, whatever. I mean, unless I got told bad advice, which is definitely possible. So what I'm citing, uh, triple cross out. The only hand traps that I'm putting in, I was thinking maybe Lancia as well because this deck is the Bane. Lancia is his deck's Bane. Um, but that's all I'm running. I mean, literally running just those two hand traps just to smack your opponent, and that's it. Um, Still running maybe some slight coverage. Um, oh, so this is pretty much the standard as of the last video. The only really thing that I changed was the crossouts and stuff. These were I was running last time. I had the instant fusion that I took out, but gamma, nib, I was running all of that pretty much last time. This is the most rounded extra deck or side deck I think that you could really do. I mean, like it's a mix of everything. You definitely want that gamma package for going first. You just slot that in. Nib, you could easily swap that for like if you didn't, maybe you wanted to cut one of each of the three ofs like lightning storm or whatever. I don't really see where that would happen, but you could. Maybe because what I had been doing is dropping one of the UCT package, one of the UCT Animadorn Archosaur and Double Evolution Pill, because that way you can fit in a little bit more hand traps, or you could fit in like the Nibiru instead of that or something like that, and still have all of the three ofs and stuff like that. That was just something that I had found works okay, and as long as you don't open the Animadorn Archosaur, it works really well. But if you do open the Annie, you have to make sure that you use the play with the Annie, which gets you out of the Reaper-Docus play, because you have to link off the Annie to make the Link Karibo, whereas you need the Annie on board for the Reaper-Docus play. So you just got to be careful of that route. In the closing, really, I like where it's going. This is the best I think that I have ever done. Even though I didn't win anything, I didn't feel like I was getting my ass kicked from here to Timbuktu. It really felt like I was putting up a fight. It wasn't just like I combo one time and then you're done. Even the ones where I didn't finish them off like right at that point, I would come back with like UCT and finish them off, or go, like if I wouldn't. What did I do? Oh yeah, I think I did like an OV play to get into the secondary. Like I think what happened was I made the normal board. It got wiped. I took some damage. I think I had like Lost World and I normal summoned Ovi, which with the normal summon on Ovi you can. I don't really remember. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I ended up using UCT, beating over the opponent and using a Boral sword with Ovi. I think it might have been like Reaper-Docus on board or something like that. I don't remember 100%. But yeah, whatever. Your mind gets roasted after a few rounds. Especially playing Fluwanderies. But yep, that's pretty much everything that I'm changing right now for the moment. I'm just going to continue practicing with this. I'm looking to start like what I'm calling an at-home tournament, where I will do like streaming the top tables. I'll just put like a camera up over the table, stuff like that. They can just play and I'll record it or stream it or whatever. I'll probably end up recording a couple of the first few ones and then stream ones later. I'm also going to be like handing out prizes for people that do well. I'll probably end up giving cards out of my binder, and then as it progresses, I don't know if you guys can see the Millennium Ring right there. I made that. I'm currently in the process of making. Where'd it go? Making the Millennium Ring. I'm probably gonna end up eventually using these as prizes. Maybe not these specific ones because I'm just gonna have that other one sit probably like right up there next to the other one or something like that, and then do the other. Cause like I want to do all of the Millennium items, and have them all. Cause like I even have I have the eye printed. I got to do a little bit of work on the bottom, but get all the items like the scales and stuff. I need I think it's like the staff, the scales. I don't know if there's a ring. It might be a ring. I know that there's. I can't remember the rest. Dang it, it's been so long. But yeah, I'm gonna end up doing them all. So look forward to content coming out of there as well. I'm gonna be doing, like I said, deck profiles. Gonna record some of the higher tier Yu-Gi-Oh play. Hopefully we get some good players coming. But yeah, be on the lookout. We're at about 21 minutes, so it's a pretty good one for today. I'm gonna try and maybe get one every day, every other day. It's probably gonna need to be one every other or every 3 days, something like that. It probably won't be every day. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching my stuff, giving me any kind of tips. If you guys want to join my Discord, I can send links and stuff like that. I can get a link. Nobody has really. I have it just to set up between my main and my alt account for Discord when I stream or when I record it. So if you want in there, we can discuss things like build stuff like that. Just let me know. And other than that, have a great day. Peace out.